Hello, this is Igoro, host of the Igoro Show, and you are listening to the Steve and Crypto Show. So keep your ears open and your mouth shut.
We are back for episode 175. Remember in the last episode we mentioned that we recorded so much stuff celebrating our 5th year that we had to cut it into a 2-parter. So, this is me throwing a little intro plug at the beginning. This half of the episode, we are chatting with a dude named Danny Halloween. He is a cosplayer that does it for a good cause. It's anti-bullying and autism awareness and a lot of cool stuff for his community and culture in Southern California. He's a great dude. I met him at Creep IECon last, I think it was February, somewhere in there, down in Southern California. And he was just one of the few people I really connected with. Bunch of people like SoCal Leatherface and Wednesday 13 and even Spider One from Power Man 5000. Like all these people that, you know, are personalities down there, but made me feel part of the community. It was really cool, man. It was great to be down there. Got to see some other old friends like Ronnie Angel, who you've heard on the show here. Just some cool people. But Danny really stood out because he was one of the main ones that was like, you're welcome. You know what I mean? He just welcomed me to the scene and the community, and he's been a big supporter of the Stephen Crypto Show, as we are of him and what he does. But it took a minute, and we finally got him here on the episode. I wanted him to be part of our 5th anniversary special because it was kind of like our next step in evolution of the show, because we went out of our area to promote and meet new people, and he was one of the ones that, like I said, really welcomed us. But we had a good chat, learned about what he's up to, what he does. He tells us how he breaks down his costumes and comes up with the ideas and stuff. We did have a little technical difficulty. The sound is a little off in some spots, but do not let that deter you. This is a good chat. He's a good dude. You got to like him. Definitely support him. If you're ever at a horror convention down in Southern California, track him down. It's very recognizable. He's a good dude. So let's get to the episode. It's episode 175, part 2 of us celebrating the 5th anniversary, birthday, whatever you want to call it, of the Stephen Crypto Show. Again, we appreciate you guys. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Let's get to the episode.
Make sure to tune in to the Stephen Crypto Show. They do an impressive podcast. Get it? Impressive?
Well, we are back, and it's we're in the middle of, we're ramping up the whole Halloween and spooky season stuff, which is pretty much like our time of year here on the show. We get really excited for. And I don't know about you, but it's like the best time of year when like all the stores start to stock their shelves with like Halloween decorations and shit, and that stuff starts to roll out, and it gets more and more stores keep popping up, and it's just like so exciting. Like I enjoy like keeping up on that stuff. Like I watch like Jade DeLibra, our buddy. I watch like her stuff to see what she's finding and what she's hearing and the info. If you guys go back and listen to her episodes and go find her YouTube channel, it's fun. She's fucking hilarious, and She just like travels around all the stores and just looks for Halloween decor. That's pretty much it, and just has a good
Yeah.
time. And she makes jokes and says inappropriate stuff and cruises around with the armless skeleton and eats snacks and drinks coffee and is just a goofball. And she's fucking funny. And she's, one of my favorite guests that we've had. I can't speak for you, but I probably
Yeah.
can in this case.
Likewise. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's that time of year when all the shit's rolling out
Oh,
and
go check out Halloween Forever on Facebook. That's her group as well.
there you go.
Yeah.
It's a good group. It's a
Go
good
ahead.
place to go and see where the shit is popping up. People are constantly posting in there like I found this at TJ Maxx and this at fucking Home Goods and this here and there and yeah. So I've been kind of going around in the little downtime I have and popping in places and finding cool stuff. But have you managed to do much
A
looking
little
around yet?
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to Home Goods and they had a decent amount of stuff.
Oh yeah, Home Goods hits,
Oh,
man.
let's see where else we popped into. Uh, Michael's had a little bit. Um, have not been to Spirit yet. I know you have.
Yeah.
Um,
I have some words about Spirit in a few.
I was gonna say to add to what you already said. Um, yeah, it is cool to see all these stores like getting hip to the fact that like people like their Halloween decor. A lot of us have it out all year round.
Yeah.
Um, it's kind of becoming more normal for that
Yeah.
type of shopping to be a thing. And so it makes
And
me happy. Like just the more the merrier, like there's
I
more
love seeing
stores.
it.
They're like, let's put our shit out in July because we know these people are suckers and they'll buy it.
I love
Bring
seeing
it
it. And
on.
like you say, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
But there's still also a little part of me that like wants to I'm trying to not, but I kind of want to like gatekeep the whole thing because like my I be a lot of people that grew up loving horror and like Halloween shit. We've always had
Yeah.
that decor up and out and about. But in the last
Yeah.
handful of years it's become like the cool kid thing to do, which is cool. I love it. I love to see it. I'm
Yeah.
happy and I'm trying to fight with like, fucker, we did it before you were cool. You know what I mean? Like some
Yeah.
hipster Halloween shit or something.
It's almost
And
connected to the whole like name 5 songs type of thing.
yeah,
You're
or
like, are you really a fan or are you just doing this because you think it's cool?
that's like being horror fans. It's kind of hard. I try to not because I know there's different subgenres or different, like I'm not hip to I don't dislike them. I just haven't dug deep into like all like the Italian horror stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not that knowledgeable about that or other things,
Yeah.
certain thing that so it's like I don't like to be like, oh, you're not a real fan because you don't blah blah blah. Because
Right.
I don't blah 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 everything. You know what I mean?
We're all
But
just under the umbrella that is horror.
sometimes I see things like does this person really love this stuff? Or are they just trying to get attention and likes? Or are they really
Yeah.
passionate about it? But
Yeah.
I try not to do that. I fight myself from doing that. I don't, damn it, don't do it. Um, I had
I
another
know I
thought.
have that from time to time.
I had another thought that made me feel like less of a dickhead about it. But, but I kind of relate it to like, you know, 15, 20 years ago when a million pop culture and Comic Con popped up, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden it became cool to be like into this nerdy shit too, reading comic books and stuff. It became cool, which is years before I was a big fucking nerd or like a dork because I loved you know what I mean because I loved this stuff.
Yeah.
In school it was like, you're lame because you fucking wear a Batman t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like then it became cool and now everybody does it. And I feel
Right.
like I'm getting that same feeling again with Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad it's growing. Just like earlier when when we started talking about news, I wanted to make it a point to mention that weapons has hit over 200 million globally. That's so good for the shit we love because
Yeah.
people are gonna say, "Oh, we can make money." So let's put more of it out. But I just hope it don't fucking water it down and burn it out for a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Kind of like I got kind of sick of Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I'm not sick of them. I still go watch them, but it kind of I got kind of burnt out.
Yeah. I will say, adding to that, one other cool element about weapons making that much, and it's no shade against any other movie or series, but it's an original
Original
product,
as fuck.
original
Yes.
story that has made
Yes.
that much so far.
Yep.
Like it's great for any film that makes that amount of money, but
Hmm.
like might not be as big of a deal if it was like a franchise that has been going for the longest time now.
Uh,
Um, you
It's
know,
gonna make its money.
yeah,
A
again,
Scream
like hey,
movie is gonna come
good
out
for
in
anybody.
February.
Yeah,
Scream's gonna come out in February, and it's gonna make its money.
yeah,
But
it's good for anyone, but when it's something brand new,
yeah,
that's really saying something.
and it's just honestly, it says a lot about the fucking filmmaker, Kreger. Because I mean,
Yeah.
his last movie was Barbarian, brand new, original,
Yep.
like, but good. He
Yeah.
told a cool fucking story and an interesting story, and
Yeah.
really created this. I mean, uh, they created a new monster like the mother, and that is like awesome. It's just a
Yeah.
cool, creepy, fucking scary monster. And now,
Cool
the
character.
guy who played as it is like literally touring conventions
Yep.
because of that one character.
And
And
we had him on the show.
you look now. I was actually messaging with him recently about something I'll tell you about off the air. But
Yeah.
with weapons, the villain and weapons, like weapons came out right before like Midsummer Scream, and before that convention, and there was a bunch of people dressed up as the aunt from Weapons already
Uh-huh.
because it made such an impact. It's like to have two movies just fucking kill it like that. Two unknown. They were unknown. They were not an already established IP or franchise or
Yep.
anything. They're just original and just kind of blew people's minds. And that's exciting. And I hope that just means that we're going to get more people creating original things. Long Legs was original and fucking brilliant. The X Pearl, that trilogy, original.
Yeah.
Well, mostly original. It was kind of more homage to a certain era. One of the X was an homage to a certain area of film era, but the other two were original and fucking good stories.
Yeah.
And it's just all these people creating this awesome shit, and it's kind of inspiring and exciting.
Yeah. It
And
is. I
I don't
mean,
even know where we're going.
look at Damien Leone and Terrifier, man. I mean, like that blew up to where art has become a horror icon. Art is up there. Like
Yeah.
people consider him, and like he's in people's Mount Rushmores of horror now. He's and the
Uh,
character's been around for like what, 9 years, something like that.
But can we really call it original?
Um,
We've had killer clowns, we've had
yeah,
slashers,
we've
but
had,
it
yeah,
just hit right at just the right time, and it
true.
grabbed that right audience. Like I enjoy those movies, and I love that it's creating a new generation of horror fans.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. I love that.
And to
And like
see
I
an
said,
indie horror film doing so well.
yeah. And like I said, not disparaging in any way. I really enjoy those movies. But I think the original things is the kill ideas he's coming up with,
Yeah.
you know, and the rest of it's like, okay, But he's come with some really good fucking messy kills, which is fun.
Yeah.
Which we hadn't really been seeing much in horror. That's, you say it's an indie, but it's kind of mainstream. It's kind of gone mainstream. And we're not seeing that level of gory horror. I mean, indie shit, there's a ton of it. You just got to look. That's why I love having like indie filmmakers here promoting their stuff, because people need to dig more and find these gems.
Yeah. Yeah, there are plenty of movies, plenty of indie flicks with that level of gore and effects. Yeah. But you're not used to really seeing it in the mainstream. So I guess that's why Terrifier has stood out, especially with the last couple movies.
We had some you got to see Weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course I did mention the aunt from Weapons. A lot of people dressed up as her at Midsummer Scream, which is a convention that I need to attend really bad.
Ah, my lords and ladies, Lord Blooddraw here, and you are listening to the Steve and Crypto Show. Now, if you're a horror fan, you know this is the place to be. Ha ha!
Hey, Steve and Crypto Show listeners. It's been about 10 seconds since I spoke to you last, and I have a new friend here, somebody I met last year when I went down to Creep IECon down in California. A dude who's been supportive ever since, and I showed a love back. A guy named Danny Halloween. He's a cosplayer. I don't even know if I'd call him a cosplayer. It's more like a lifestyle for him rather than just going in costumes. But he's a dude. He created this character that he goes around to horror events and other events and promotes good things. He does good things for the community, and he's going to tell you about it here in a second. But Danny Halloween, welcome to the Steve and Crypto Show. Finally, how you doing, man?
Bien, good, man. Thanks for having me on this show. Honestly, yeah, I can't believe it's been over a year, man. Okay. I thought it was, man, time flies by.
It's crazy. What was it? January? Was Creep IE in January?
February of last year.
Something like that.
February.
Yeah.
It was January, February, somewhere around there.
Somewhere. I know we followed each other on like Instagram when we were getting ready for Creep IE. Then we met there, and then
I met at your buddy's booth, which is still pretty cool. Awesome art.
That was a cool show, that was my first time being down in Southern California, and the people everybody was just fucking cool and welcoming, and it really made me want to come back. And the scene down there is good, man. It's a good place down there, and I need to get down for more shows. I'm assuming you've been hitting all the shows. So since Creep IE, what have you been doing?
All right. Since Creep IE of last year, meeting you, honestly, Midsummer's last year was pretty great. I had to kill off, well, technically late rest one of my characters that I started out, which is one of Sammy Ruiz's character, Steve Wing, the pumpkin face, the one with the Pendleton hanging. So I had brought that one to life. So I did a little concept last year at Midsummer's where started with day one with that character. Day two was kind of like a chill jeans, green, a skull, a pumpkin from Ghoulish Productions. I was like, how freaking awesome to have this as a concept to get rid of this character and make Danny Halloween the full blown. He is here. And this is what's going on. So honestly, it was the perfect costume. It's on my profile at Danny XX Halloween on Instagram, right there. And then the final day was wearing my OG Danny Halloween gear with the baseball jersey, the long jeans, the chucks. As you said, it's the cultural lifestyle out here. So I brought that out with the Aztec skull on it. With that, then I hit up a lowrider scene event, which we're doing a tow drive because a couple that's in this car club called Old Time Bombs, they were doing a toy drive, and the toys they were donating to was for the Children's Hospital in LA, which I know where it's at. And I've been waiting for the right opportunity to donate to the Children's Hospital in a way, because they did a wonderful job with my son, because he had a little cosmetic surgery on a certain area. So with that, and we didn't pay for anything, so it was lucky it was covered under insurance. They did a great job, and we're grateful what they did for him. And when that event came around, I donated $200 worth of toys to the car club. They were very grateful. So I did that. Let me fast forward to this year. PPE this year, I went took my character Saint Lolo, which is the patron saints of the lowriders. With him, made a debut at PPE. A lot of people were actually happy about it. Like they were, "What is this? This is different." So, it got a lot of positive feedback on that, which is great. So with that, then this whole year I was working on a couple new costumes and Midsummer Scream, which honestly was a great show this year. Honestly, it was huge, more huge than last year's. Friday was so jam packed. Like me and my manager, we were just looking around like, this is more than usual for a Friday. There was a line already going on. That line was already wrapping around by the time we got there around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And the show didn't open until 6.
Right.
So with that, so I debuted a new Danny Halloween outfit with a new baseball jersey, and this one on the front says Chicano on it, and the back has the Grim Reaper in a pumpkin field, and that has my name in the back, Danny Halloween, with and under the jersey I have an orange shirt, wear orange bandana. I have a different mask for this one, so I wore one of my white skull masks for it with a baseball cap. Honestly, a lot of people, I had such a positive feedback. I met a content creator called Happy Family Adventures, and when they saw me walking around, they were praising me on the costume, because they were like, "Man, we need this kind of positive Latino influence into the Halloween, especially with things that are going." He goes, "I love it." So, we took pictures, and they did a little video with me doing the dance with them. And the wife had put a Lean Like a Cholo song. So we're all like doing that little Cholo dance. It was just great. So with that, then the next day I debuted a new costume, which was for Autism Awareness. So one of the masks I painted puzzle pieces for Autism Awareness. With this costume, I paired it with a black outfit, black shirt, black pants, with a blue chucks and a blue, like a blue long sweater.
Okay.
A lot of people were very skeptical about it, like they didn't get the meme, but I had some positive feedbacks about it. But from learning that, I was like, okay, it's there, but it looks like I have to tweak the outfit more to give that positive outlook more and put it as like, okay, this is Danny Halloween style. So
Yeah.
with that, but the Sunday outfit that I debuted, that one even had a more positive heads turning around me, and they had a double look. I developed a new character, Saint, for the motorcycle community. In the Latino culture, we call them Viclas, so short for motorcycles. It's slang for motorcycles. So with that, I created, like I said, Saint, called Saint Dick. Baseball cap with the name on it. I have a biker vet vest with it. with the name Saint Vic, Chicano Pride, Cali Lifestyle on the side, LA, with Sammy's Aztec Wing design that I had made a patch a couple years ago. It's still the center patch, so it has that outlaw feel, but it's not really outlaw because it doesn't. For me, it's not just representing the 1% culture or the 99% that follow the law. It's representing the whole motorcycle community because honestly, you'll see like a lot of motorcycles that are beautifully drawn, skulls, flames. Everybody does. So a lot of people were just like impressed by it. But overall, that's what's been going on, and I have my own online store.
Oh yeah, you did launch the store recently. What is the website? What's the link to get right to the store?
That will be DannyHalloweenStore.com.
That's an easy one. Of course, we'll link that up in the episode notes. Yeah, it's cool, man. I love how you've taken this character and really used it to represent, your culture and pay homage, but you're also doing really good things like raising autism awareness and stuff for the children's hospital and showing love to the biker community, and it's a good thing. A lot of you'll see a lot of people that'll cosplay for like just for attention, like, hey, look at me, I want to get likes, but it's like you do this to draw attention, to say, hey, come here, let me show you these good things you could do for the world and your community. And then that's cool to me. I like that, man. I got a lot of love for that, and you're a good dude for that, and that's why I wanted to have you on here to tell people who you were. But you did mention Midsummer that just happened. Um, what were some of the highlights from that show? Anything stood out to you? Any
Let's
new
see. Friday
creators?
night. Well, I don't know if you knew, Shotzi was at Midsummer Screen with her co-host.
Yeah, I saw her posting stuff about it. I'd love to
So
meet
she
her.
was there. Oh, dude, she was so down to earth. So I got a picture. I still haven't posted my pictures from Midsummer. I'm like a week late because I've been so busy trying to catch up. But honestly, I met her. She was great, down to earth, really nice. And that night, I hooked her up and her co-host one of my own shirts for free because just to show my love to her and her co-host for what they're doing. So I hooked them up with a shirt. Especially the shirt I gave her was the Stop the Bullying in the slime green. Since she likes green, that's the one I gave her. So I met her. Sammy was there. Man, he had some new stuff that was there. He had was it Kill Now, Scream Later shirt. It's a take of Smile Now, Cry Later of the Chicano part where he has Ghostface and Art the Clown. Man, he was selling those shirts like hotcakes. A lot of people, fans of Scream, Art, they were just buying them like crazy. They were just like, oh my gosh. What else? What else?
Both of those properties sell like crazy now.
Yeah,
Yep.
and especially the way he drew them, they were just beautiful. And I've been noticing lately, or like the past year, like people have been getting like the ghost face moon tattooed on their body. So a lot of people are getting his artwork tattooed on their body, which
That's
is,
cool. I mean,
that's one of the greatest compliments you could get, as an artist.
Sammy's stuff is very reminiscent of like tattoo art, which I like. That's what
Yeah,
grabbed my attention. Like
very.
when you pointed him out to me at Creep IE and I checked it out, I was like, damn, this is like tattoo stuff. I love it. I dig it. But yeah, I had to just pull up.
Exactly.
I just had to pull up that Kill Now Die Later one. It's like the like the theater mask, like the
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like
that's
that Motley Crue look. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So,
from
but
the
yeah,
album cover. Yep.
yeah, Theater of Pain. Yep.
Yep. I like it.
So, but yeah, so that was Friday night. Um, met some people some vendors that I met in the past. One of them is CNP Skulls. Um, Such a great guy. He sells crystal skulls. For if you're into the crystals, like their properties of like
Right.
healing, determination, stuff like that. And I've been buying them from him, and I bought one skull that was had the Aztec skull design all over it, so I bought that. But I want to go show up, say hi to him because I hadn't seen him in a cool minute since Monster Palooza, actually. So he was telling us he worked on a new project where he had this skull that has horns coming out of it. So he goes, yeah, I should have it ready by midsummer. So sure enough, when I stop by, see how he's doing, he tells me, my manager, hey, I got that skull. That's really nice. He goes, so he pulls it out of his container, shows it to us. Really nice. Like it's really beautiful resin work. And we told him, man, this looks badass. Like, man, this is like one of your best works. And he appreciated the comment. And honestly, the next thing he told me that I was so shocked is that he goes, this is the first one. I want you to have it. We were
That's
like, I
cool.
was like, what? Yeah. So like I said, I have the pictures. I just haven't had a chance to post them, but I'll send them to you after our little session to
Yeah,
show some
definitely
of the
wanna.
pictures. But man, it's a beautiful skull. Like when he told me it was mine, I was like, wait, what? Like we told you didn't have to. He's like, no. Like you always show love for my booth. You always buy for me, and I appreciate that you always guys come and say hi to me, and it was a token of appreciation. So that was really nice. It was really awesome. So, but yeah, that was just Friday night. Saturday was the more chaotic day. That day, ooh, it was a lot of people. So with that, um, I went to me and my manager. We went to two panels. One of them was 13th floor entertainment, which is day one on Saturday. That one, it was such a great panel. 13th floor had a lot of good stuff for this Halloween season. With Delusions, they always change the location. Last year was at a old frat house by USC campus. I forgot what it's called. It was a mansion, but so they had it there. This year they took it to Variety Theater here in downtown LA. And from what the history that the creator John Braver said, that it does have a past that the building has some paranormal things that happened before. So now he's hosting Delusions at that event. And with that, he has 2 floors of VIPs for the VIP holders, and it's like the story is about relating with pagan rituals. So that one's a very interesting. Then after that, LA Haunted Hayride was telling us that they're bringing in some of the same mazes back. One of them was a maze called Trick or Treat, and that maze is always cool. That one, the maze, you go through, you see a door, you press the bell, and you get a candy from one of the scare actors. So, which is pretty cool. But this year they did a twist on it because they had this person named Monty Rolta. I'm not sure if you follow him. Really great guy. He has a great band. They do a lot of covers of classic rock songs, mixing it with horror. So he does like Talking Heads Psycho. So he'll dress up as Norm Bates as Psycho with the like how he did it with his mom. You got to check him out. Really great. So with that, and supposedly, the story is that going on for Hayride, that his house was sold. He was kicked out of his house by the community, and his house was sold to the one person that nobody expected to be the owner, quote unquote, Elvira, Mistress of the Darkness.
Oh, so they're tying her
So
into
13th
their...
floor LA Haunted Hayride has acquired the rights, and Cassandra Peterson will be making appearances here and there as Elvira at LA Haunted Hayride.
That's crazy because
Everybody is
she's pretty
so
much
shocked.
retired that, so the fact that she's gonna put the costume back on is freaking awesome.
Once in a while, yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, she's doing the voice. She's doing the
Okay.
voiceover work for the radio station, because it was a guy every year. It was a guy, but when we entered on Friday, it was weird not hearing the radio voice. I'm like, okay, we were kind of, I figured something's not right.
Right.
And that's when they made the announcement. Like, God, so Cassandra Peterson lent her voice for the Midnight Falls radio station, which is really cool. And the carousel that they have at Hayride, they're renaming it to, I believe, Donk's Carousel.
Okay.
So her little dog from the movie has a ride in there.
Nice.
So, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So that was like the biggest surprise that everybody got.
She's great. Have you had a chance to actually meet her personally?
No, honestly, there was times, but usually her lines are always long.
Oh yeah.
That's like
crazy.
the first person that everybody goes to.
Yep.
So
I've met her a few times, and she is such a sweet person, such a good person.
that's
just
what I heard. She's
funny,
very
just...
down to earth. That's what I heard.
But I mean, it's crazy how, like, there was a point years ago when people had almost forgot about her, but then there was just like this boom where she's like in the forefront again, and now she's... Usually you go to a horror convention and she's there. She's usually like the longest freaking line of the show, which is crazy.
Exactly. And she made one of the biggest impacts in the horror community. Keep in mind for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
longest runs.
Yep.
So
And me personally, I'm like obsessed with the whole horror host thing. So like her and Sven Gulli and all the people before that made these people, who they are. So she means a lot to me in that sense. So it's really cool seeing her be like still A-list to our community.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
pretty much Midsummer is basically is more like a Halloween convention. Less a horror con, it's more like a Halloween
the biggest
convention.
Halloween convention in SoCal. It's like San Diego Comic-Con of horror in a way.
Horror, yeah. And it's not even that old of a convention, is it? It's only been a few years since it's been going.
It was a different convention until they turned into Midsummer's. I think back in 2018, 2019,
right,
around
and it
there.
Just blew up
before pre-COVID. Then after that, COVID hit and all that. But with that, and so then also too on then Sunday rolled around. Yeah, because I'm trying to remember everything that for Sunday. Honestly, I tried different. I never drank so much coffee in my life.
So much what? I'm sorry.
Coffee.
Oh, coffee. Yeah.
Because trying to one of the coffee vendors that they had was they had a gorchata. I was like, okay, latte. I was like, all right, let me try that. Honestly, it was good, but I was expecting that horchata taste. I was like, it would taste more coffee and not enough horchata taste to it. I was like, okay. Then we tried this vendor, his name is Cat Fright Coffee.
Oh yeah,
Because
Catfight Coffee.
last year they always had a big line.
Yeah.
You heard of them, right?
Yeah, I know
So
the company, and it's the one that's owned by
yes,
what is his name?
oh,
Musician.
I'm trying to remember his name.
Anyways, yes, you tried their stuff.
I'm
Is it
blanking
any
on it.
good? I've been wanting to try it.
So I didn't try the coffee, but the one item that caught my eye was a lav. It was a lavender sparkling water.
Okay.
So with that, I was like, okay. I'm like, I tried that, and honestly, that sucker was great. It was light, refreshing, and you really got a good taste of that lavender. So I love sparkling water because I love drinking like Waterloo. It's really great drink.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
I think it's better than LaCroix, honestly. So
Right.
but yeah, that cat fright lavender sparkling
Drinking-
water was so
Drinking
good.
sparkling water right now.
It was nice.
I live on
But
sparkling
yeah,
water and
but
coffee.
overall, I like coffee, but I had to cut back on it due to cutting back on my sugars for right now
Right.
because I have to bring my numbers back down to normal.
Yeah. Yeah, man. As we get older,
So,
it takes more effort to stay
oh
healthy.
yeah, trust me. Oh yeah. Well, for me, it's by force, not by choice.
Right.
But either
Right.
way, so yeah, I had tried their stuff. Then met some a lot of cool people. Uh, honestly, the Queen Mary had a photo opportunity right there with the captain and the clown. Where is she? The master of ceremonies, like the circus. So
Okay.
they had
Yeah,
theirs.
like
I took a picture with
like
them.
a ringmaster. Yeah.
Ringmaster. There you go. Thank you. So with that, so it was pretty cool. Took pictures with some of the characters from Haunted Hayride. They had the football player and the cheerleader, so they were there. The Universal booth, they had two of them. They had a photo op and they had a kind of like a merch area, like merch preview
Right.
for Universal Horror, and they were giving out free Universal bags,
Oh, very cool.
which was pretty
Did
cool.
you,
And right
did you
there,
score yourself one?
oh yeah, of course. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's like a little, like kind of like a film cut up, like of all the monsters. You see like the eyes of Frankenstein, the little partial head of Frankenstein, the brighted hair, forehead, the werewolf's fangs. You know, it's like pretty much like it's
It's like a little
have you ever seen
collage
Truman
of the
where he's
characters.
ripping exactly. It's like that whole Truman scene, that's what it reminds me of. But yeah, so they had that, and they spun a wheel for you, and you get a free small button. And the monster you get, that's the button you got. It was between Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Mummy. So they had 6 pins that were given out. So that means you had to go back in line, try to get that. So
That I probably would have spent a
hell,
whole day in that line trying to get them all. And
oh my gosh, that line was so long. Trust me.
I bet AC Slade from Dope is the guy who owns Catfight. Came back
Oh, okay.
from
Oh,
Dope,
AC
and
Slade now.
I think he
Yeah.
might
Oh
have
man, I seen
been.
Dope a long time ago.
I seen him. Oh my god, 100 years ago. But I think if I'm not mistaken, he might be a second touring guitarist with the Misfits too, the reunited Misfits.
I know I'm probably gonna get criticized, but I'm not a Misfits fan.
I
That's the only thing. It's like I never got into the whole Misfits band.
it's understandable. They're not for everybody. I mean, I like them, but I just do. I don't. But it's to each
But
their own.
the band Dope was pretty good. I saw them one time when they were one of the opening bands for Mushroomhead when they came out this way when Waylon Rivas has just joined the band after J-Man left and they were playing at the Rock. Man, it was such a great show. Honestly, that's where I was like, oh my gosh. And this is the when they released that album. I believe the third or fourth one was the American cover, the American Fight cover. I remember the album. But yeah, it was such a great show.
I remember seeing Dope like one of their first big tours, and they were opening for Static X at a
That
small
I do want to see.
at a small venue because I didn't know the dude from Dope is singing for Static X now.
Yeah,
I
and
saw
so
him back.
Dope. Yeah,
I saw him back when Wayne was still alive at a really small venue, like really small, and it was pretty dang cool. And then you mentioned Mushroomhead. I've seen them. I was never really into them, but I did see him and meet a bunch of those guys because a buddy's band was touring, did a short tour with them, and was opening for them, and would go hang out backstage with them, and they were just like a bunch of nerds. It was kind of funny.
yeah, they're big horror fans.
Yeah.
So yeah, that for sure. But yeah, then Sunday rolled around. That one there was a panel that we attended was for the Queen Mary. Man, the Queen Mary has bringing back a lot of the mazes from last year because they did so well. But the houses that were kind of like shacks in a way, like those old tier houses, Disney had bought those. I believe like a year or two ago. So with that, they finally removed them, and now there's an open piece of land right there. So what they said that they're gonna move the main stage right there for for the DJ and for whatever is going on. But this year, Queen Mary for the first time, they're gonna add a sixth maze into their Horror Nights. It's called Voodoo, the Queen's Curse, and they introduced this character, the Voodoo Queen, and she had three of her three conga players coming right behind her. So everybody's so stoked about this one. Man, honestly, I'm looking forward to theirs because Queen Mary did such a great job last year. Honestly, looking forward to going back because I caught their pre-sale, their phase one pre-sale, and I got the VIP tickets because last year we got the VIP tickets. It was great. We loved it. This time we went again with the VIP tickets, and the VIP tickets were awesome price. For the pair was 160. Normally they're like 150 a piece. So luckily I caught that, but overall, yeah. Then also too that Sunday, John Murdy was doing signatures. He was signing posters of one of the shirts that he had as merch. They had as posters signing posters with another the creator from Orlando. They were signing posters, and I believe they were free. But I thought about in the line, but I was like, yeah, no, that line's way too long too. So, but yeah, that
I was saying that's the hard thing about going to a convention. It is there is always so much happening. These different signings, or this guest, or this person, or this vendor. The Universal Monsters booth and whatever, and you only have so much time, so you got to like make sacrifices and decide which ones you're gonna do and which ones you
exactly.
can't do. And then of course there's a money thing because nothing's free. So you
I
gotta
don't think
think
it
about
was.
that.
I don't think it was anything to pay for. That poster looked like it was free. Everyone was just in line for it. I'm like,
Right.
you
But
guys fight over
generally
that. I ain't
there's
going to it. So
yeah.
Yeah, so with that, then what so yeah, went to the Queen after the Queen Mary panel, came back down. Surprisingly, I was wearing my Saint Vic outfit, and where Sammy's booth was at, talk about perfect timing. Who guess who I see walking right there in that area? John
Um,
Murdy, the creative the content creator for Horror Nights of Universal. He was
okay.
just right, tapped him on the shoulder and asked him, by sign language, can I take a picture with you? Luckily, I got a picture with him. It was such a
Nice.
great offer, and for my
That's
manager,
cool.
because since she used to work for Universal, she told me, she goes, John Birdie never stops for anybody to take a picture with. She goes, I don't know what made him say yes to you, but you're lucky.
Yeah, that's cool. So
But
instead,
yeah,
you
then
that
also too, go ahead.
that worked out well for you.
Oh yeah, perfect timing, man. Like I said, perfect timing. Then I met the creators of Fright Night, Tristan and Gavin Winchester. These two guys are new to the game, so they've been doing film festivals out here in LA, and their goal is doing their own Halloween horror convention. So right now they have a film fest coming up pretty soon, I believe this month. Then they have seasons of screening or screening. It's for Thanksgiving. They have
Okay.
a screen event. So and it's being hosted at the Angel City Brewery here in downtown LA. So and I met with those two guys and hopefully get to collaborate uh, on a band or possibly be a vendor at one point with them. So with that and see, actually really have faith in these guys of creating their own stuff and getting bigger where they want to be at. So honestly, I have faith with them. And also Sunday night ran into do you know who Nick is from Creep IE?
Um, I met a couple guys who run. I don't remember their names. I remember there was a short dude,
Well, Nick is
kind of kind of bald with
okay.
tattoos.
That's Nick. Okay, so
Okay,
that's Nick.
yeah.
So Nick, ah, yeah, he's just telling us that be ready for more announcements, and because he's having more guests lined up for aftermath for PPE aftermath. But the one thing I'm surprised that he got it, I was more shocked, is that he has unwritten law performing.
Really? At the convention?
Yeah, he's got at the convention. He's got
That's kind of
unwritten
cool.
law, and they're gonna be
That's pretty
performing.
cool. I think more conventions
Yeah, he
should
didn't find out.
incorporate music, to be honest. But
Well, he's been doing that, but for him to get unwritten law, that's a big deal. Especially that's a like a late '90s punk band era. So that's
yeah,
like I was like stoked. Especially the one song that caught my attention was that was used on Idol was Kaylin. That was a great song.
yeah.
So,
What I
but what's
remember
funny
of
is
them
that
was
when
pretty decent.
I would say like years after the song wasn't about love, it was about the love that he has for his daughter that came to his life. So that was a pretty good song. But honestly, yeah, it's just the gas that he has up is like really crazy. It's like I'm looking forward to who's gonna have. I'm looking forward to the one in February for PPE Con. So honestly, Aftermath is gonna get bigger from here on out. Honestly. So, but yeah, well, bro, man, like I said, Midsummer's was really great. It was just a lot to take in, a lot of cool mazes that they had. Mr. Float's little maze was pretty nice. Real Family Adventures, they had a maze that they collaborated with someone else, and it was such a cool maze. So honestly, it was pretty good. was really actually a great show. Let me rephrase that. It was a really great show.
Someday I'm gonna get down there. Someday.
Oh man,
So
I guarantee you're gonna have fun.
if you were to suggest somebody travel to Southern California for one convention, which one would it be?
Honestly, it's got to be Midsummer's because honestly, you're gonna see a little bit of everything. You're gonna see vendors. You're gonna see local artists. You're gonna get, if you get a signature on your body and you want to get it tattooed, you're gonna get a tattoo right there on the spot. You just gotta go to that booth. You know, how can you not go to the other side of the convention to go into these indie haunts that they do, these indie mazes? So honestly, this is one of the ones. Yes, don't get me wrong. You got K5 Econ with their aftermath in September. You got Son of Monsterpalooza, but honestly, everybody gears up a lot more of their exclusives for Midsummer's. Sammy does it. Grim Girl, a lot of these shops, they do a lot of exclusive for Midsummer's or the merch for Midsummer's. Even cosplayers drop new costumes.
Yeah. It sounds like what sets it apart from the other horror conventions is the fact that there is more entertainment. There is like the little mini haunts and the mazes and stuff. And I think that brings it to like a next level.
Oh yeah, for sure. And not to mention, every Saturday night they have an after party. So yeah, so
Yeah.
that's for the people that are VIPs that get that. You go to the after party.
Right. I watched a lot of people posting and stuff and got a little envious, but it's all right. I'm glad everybody enjoyed it and like I said, someday I'll get down there. Now right now I'm gearing up for some conventions that I'm doing, so there's there's a couple things
Yeah, I
popping
saw
up
that.
here. Not as much, but it's cool and good times up here. But before we wrap, tell everybody the ways they could follow you and find you on social media and the internet and stuff because people need to know about you and they need to track you down and they need to get some of your merch.
Sure. So on Instagram, you can find me at Danny XX Halloween. On Instagram, you can go to my shop at DannyHalloweenStore.com, and there, just scroll down to the bottom of the page. I have my links to my Instagram and TikTok page. I'm rarely on my TikTok page, but there I'm mostly on the Instagram. And at my store, I have right now currently 3 designs on my shirt. I have my orange logo shirt that has a back and front. I have Stop the Bullying shirt, which is dedicated to the anti-bullying. You know, especially in this day and age, doesn't matter how young or how old you are, bullying's everywhere, and I'm not about that. You know, honestly, so I like to. That's the shirt that I have going on to spread anti-bullying awareness. Then another shirt is my Autism Awareness logo shirt. That one is honestly one of my best ones that I merch that I got done because with that I'm donating a portion of the sales to a local autism organization here in California. So with
Okay.
that, and I have some towels up for sale where it has some of my characters. It has my orange logo. I have my California love. I have my Saint Lolo character on the towel. So with that, and I have 2 autism towels up for sale. Then I have tote bags, canvas bags. So I have the autism awareness canvas bag. I still have some of my orange logo canvas bags. I know what you have. Has it been doing well when you buy records?
I haven't taken it record shopping yet. I haven't taken it record shopping yet. I've used it a couple times. I just carry things with me, but I haven't gone record shopping yet.
Yeah, so and I still have the tote bags that are a little bit bigger with the orange logo and the gray bag with the slime green logo on it. So So yeah, that's what's going on, and in a matter of time, hopefully by next year, you might see me on a small film music video that I appeared with Dirty Freaking Joe.
Okay, nice, nice. We'll be watching for that. And of
So
course, people listening,
yeah,
go follow him. He'll let you know when that music video is coming. And he's probably going to share some pictures from Midsummer soon, hopefully, because I want to see him.
I will definitely for sure because I got to get those up because I know
Yeah.
everybody's been wanting to see them.
All right, man. Well, freaking happy spooky season, bro. I'm glad we finally did this, and we're definitely going to do this again for sure.
Oh, for sure, for
Sure.
sure, for sure.
What is your next event?
So I will be doing a vendor pop-up in Covina, California at Arrow Lodge Brewery. The host is Pumpkin Junks Events, so they're the host. So I'll be there vending. Sammy and his girlfriend Mandy they're gonna be there vending too. So this is our first event together as vendors. So
Okay.
that's a milestone for me because Sammy is the one that like I said, Sammy is the one that helped push me, and
Yep.
really grateful for that. So we'll be there. Then after that, I'll be attending, like I said, PPIE Aftermath. That will be the next event in September. Then September 28th is the Old Time Bombs Toy Drive event. If anybody's listening in California, if you're in SoCal, you could attend this event. Just look it on my page. And if you'd like to donate a toy to a good cause, please do so because the kids that are in the children's hospital, it is heartbreaking that sometimes they have to spend their Halloween season, their birthdays, their milestone in their lives just to, fight their
That little bit of joy really helps them.
exactly. So
Yeah.
honestly, any event, like I said, any listeners in SoCal, if you like, feel free to show up to this event. You can look at it on I'll have all the info on my page. If you can, please do so. If you like to donate, um, you can send a message to me or the car club, Old Time Bombs, and I guarantee you they'll be grateful, honestly, because these families, they sometimes one parent has to sacrifice their job just to stay at the hospital to be with their child to make sure they're fine and, just to be more positive in their outlook in life.
Yep. Just like I said, just little bits of joy gives you hope to just stay strong through tough times. Pretty much.
Exactly.
We all need
Exactly.
that sometimes.
Yes, we do.
But with that being said, thank you for coming on. This is officially our 5-year anniversary of starting the show. So we're like 5 years old now. And I wanted to have cool people be part of it. So it's you and some other buddies. And yeah, man, it's crazy. It went by fast, but we did a lot of cool stuff and we met a lot of cool people. And it sounds like you're doing the same thing. So keep doing it.
And likewise to you. I hope to meet Crypto one day in person. At least
Someday.
have you guys in person. So one of these days, when you guys come down to Cali after convention, we all go grab a beer or
Coffee,
whatever you guys drink.
water, sparkling
Exactly.
water. Sparkling water is for everybody. All right, man.
Exactly.
You all have a good night. Thank you, and stay cool.
Stay firme, my friends. Lights.
Spokane, get ready for Halloween Expo, October 18th and 19th at the Spokane Convention Center. Enjoy 2 days of spooky fun, live magic, tarot readings, costume contests, and more. Meet special guests and explore over 150 unique vendors. VIP early access starts at 9:30 a.m. Saturday 10 to 6, Sunday 10 to 4. Kids 12 and under get in free with an adult ticket. Get your tickets now at HalloweenXSPO.com. Don't miss Spokane's ultimate Halloween celebration.
I'm Mr. Lobo of Cinema Insomnia, and you're listening to the Steve and Crypto Show. Or are you?
So before we wrap up this episode, I want to thank you guys. I'm going to have my sappy moment here. And thank you guys from the bottom of my my cold heart for supporting us over this 5 years, because it's officially 5 years since we launched this show, and hopefully we go on for 5 more and beyond. But I thank you guys. It's meant the world. You guys have showed us love and got us to the point where we're being invited to conventions and stuff. Like we're official guests. Like we're like we're listed with like the celebrities and shit at Halloween Expo, and that's like fucking. I never expected none of that with this show.
No.
I never really wanted any of that. There was a couple things that, when we first started, I mentioned a lot of times at first, I want to be nominated for a Rondo. We've done that, and we've been nominated, 4 years?
Yeah.
And we were runner up this last year, which is fucking huge because that's voted for by like our peers.
Yep.
And it's also voted for by people who've been in this business, who have been creating stuff in horror, who are award-winning people that still respect what we're doing enough that they vote for us. And people listening respect what we're doing enough that we vote for us. We're not perfect. We don't get our fucking show out on time every other week. I'd love to. And we're gonna work on that, I promise.
Yeah.
But sometimes we go off and fucking rant about something stupid. Sometimes we get a little childish and immature. But it's just us. This is who we are, and we don't want to be, not knocking any other shows or podcasts, but there are other shows where the people, good for them for fucking being more knowledgeable than us, but they take pride in making sure that they know everything, and that's not us, man. We're just fucking two dudes who love this, and we love promoting the people that are making that are responsible for making the shit that we love. And that's it's 5 years, and it means a lot to me that people are still hanging out. Yeah, but keep on spreading the word, guys, and let's do this for 5 more years, and hopefully we see you guys at a convention, or if you have a convention near you that you want them to invite us, let them know. Tell that convention, hit those guys up. Or if you go to horror conventions in your area that we can't get to, and you want to go fucking cover the show on behalf of us and come on the show and tell us about it, which we've had people do, and that's fun. We love doing that. Like this show is not, it's the Steven Crypto show, but it's more than Steven Crypto. It's we have guys like Willie and Daniel and all these other people that are contributing. It's just like it should be like Steve Crypto and Friends or something. But yeah, we just thank you guys, and I'm sure you have something you'd like to say.
I mean, I did, but you just pretty much said it all right there.
Okay, well, there you go. Ditto. Yeah, just ditto.
Yeah, what he said.
What that motherfucker said.
Yeah, I mean, 5 years. It doesn't feel like we've been doing it for 5 years, but that's a good chunk of time. And I know that a lot of you guys have been listening since the beginning, since the early days. So really appreciate it. Truly, thank you guys for hanging out with us all this time. And who knows what we're gonna be sharing on here down the road, but I appreciate everybody.
I know the next 2 months is going to be a lot of Halloween shit and a lot of convention shit.
Yeah,
I promise you that.
But I appreciate everybody that's hanging with us for the ride and giving us a chance. There's a lot of shows you could be listening to, and it's just cool to know that we're one of the shows in your mix.
Yeah,
means a lot. And
support as many podcasts as you can.
Yeah,
because most of us, we ain't making anything off of this. We're making my biggest thing is we're making friends.
Yep,
and connections with cool people.
Yep, friends and connections and
opportunities to connect with these people and do conventions and stuff.
yeah, it's been really fun meeting new people at conventions and like, you know, being on people's podcasts that we've met at a convention, or bringing them onto our show or whatever. It's really fun. Like we've said it before, but like when you don't get a whole lot of action or like response in your hometown, and then you go just a little further out and you bump into people that tell you that they love podcasts, they love horror, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It just really brightens you up, you know, gets your little tail wagging. So
Yeah, like
um
we have people, we have friends that we've made at conventions that like literally travel across this big ass state to hang with
yeah,
us at a convention. We have
yeah, that was flattering.
I like one of the coolest fucking things ever is being like, hey, can you fucking autograph this fucking shitty movie that you were in? Like
Yeah,
that's
I
cool, man.
know.
That's crazy. Um, when I went down to LA for that convention, I had a couple people tell me that, oh, I know your show.
Oh
Like
wow,
what? That's wild. Like that's cool, man.
that's really cool.
And that just means one that we're entertaining people, and two, people listening are spreading the word. So
Yeah.
we love you guys. Keep doing that. Keep spreading the word.
Yep.
That's the main way to support us
Yeah.
and help
Keep
us
telling your
grow.
friends.
But
If you got a friend
there's
that's
other
into horror,
ways. Go ahead. Sorry.
if you have a friend that's into horror, but they might not really be into podcasts, you might have to coach them a little bit. But I bet they'd be down to listen. You know, just
Yep.
like we like to, you know, we don't like to take ourselves too serious here, and so I'd like to think that maybe we're somewhat of an easy listen. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
we just like to have fun. We're keeping it pretty natural, you know, like just like Steve said, like just a couple guys that love horror, and you know, we just want to share the knowledge with you guys. Like any new stuff that's coming out, we want you to know about it. If it's not on your radar, come check in with us, you know, and then maybe we'll tell you about some new project that's coming out that you just weren't aware of. So we can't keep
Or
up with everything.
yeah, and of course, um, we always mention the top of the show presented by thestevestrout.com. That's like something that I've done for years. Probably like freaking, geez, I don't even know how long. Uh, 20 years maybe. I've been like blogging and covering conventions and interviewing people and stuff. And that kind of led to this. Uh, but if you go to thestevestrout.com, if you're behind on the show, I post the series, the episodes in chunks, like 5 at a time over there, thestevestrout.com. I post the episodes there. So even if you're, you can listen on your commute and whatever, or if you're just home working at your computer, open a browser, open up thestevestrout.com and let the episodes play right embedded in the page there. You can listen to them 5 at a time. There's other stuff over there too. But there is, of course, the other ways that we always kick off the show mentioning how you can support the show and keep us going the way we have been, which
Of course,
the legend
as
Crypto Zoo
always,
will tell you.
as always, head over to Patreon, get that extra content. You can contribute as little as $1 a month and get a bunch of bonus episodes and just bonus chunks of stuff unrelated to the usual show. Go check that out. Patreon.com/Steve Crypto. Get some merch from us over at Etsy. Etsy/shop/Steve and Crypto merch. Bunch of stuff there waiting for you. And follow us online at CryptoZoo88 at the Steve Strout. Join the Facebook group. If you have some sort of spooky project that you want to share with everybody, go ahead and post a little bit of sample of that in there, and we'd be happy to check it out.
It don't have to be just spooky.
Yeah,
If you're in
yeah,
like the pop culture, if you're making a comic book, like a superhero comic or something, post it in there. We want to see it because we still love that shit.
that's right. And also, if you have like a friend that is working on something cool that might be a potential guest, feel free to let us know. Either with a private message or just in that group, post in there and say, hey, I know I'm friends with so and so, and they're working on this. Who knows? Might want to have them on the show. Let's see. And also leave a review wherever you guys are listening. We really appreciate that. If you're on YouTube or Spotify or the Apple Podcasts, wherever you stream, just leave a little review. We appreciate it.
So yeah, that's pretty much all the places, and of course, I think you mentioned Patreon.
Yep.
Posting new stuff there as often as we can, not as often as we'd like to, but we're still putting stuff up there. We've both put like footage from concerts. We've spoiled movies. We've had a couple interviews up there. It's a lot of cool stuff. We're letting you more into our lives besides just the horror stuff.
Yeah.
That being said,
I was gonna say I took my wife to see Russ recently. I'll probably post some clips of that in there as well. Russ.
What's
He's
that?
like
oh yeah, that concert you guys went to.
Yeah. I might even post some clips of that. Got a little bit of footage from that show.
Right on. Cool. Well, you guys stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys for this last 5 years, and let's fucking do it some more for a while.
Yeah. Here's to 5 more. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you.
Happy spooky season.
Peace.